Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with a Thrive Fantasy video. We'll talk about their contest lobby a little bit. They also have props, just like some of the other sites out there. You can pull up their prop lobby and go over and under. I've done some other videos on props today. You can check them out and use them for this site as well. But we're going to talk about their contest lobby, kind of how they're structured a little bit, and go over each and one of their props and kind of how you can use it not only in the contest way, but you can also use it in any other props as well, because I'm going to tell you if I would go over or under on their props. So with that, let's just dive right into it. All right, as you can tell, I have the Thrivefantasy.com desktop pulled up here. We're going to go the contest. They have baseball, soccer, golf. They even have cricket if you're into that. And a lot of the esports as well. But we're going to talk about basketball for tonight's 3-game slate. We're going to come in here, $1,000 up top. And basically they have a total of 10 picks here. We're going to talk about all 10. And you're just going over under what you think this is going to play out with their total points here. In their props. And like I said, you could use these picks and other props that are out there. So I'm just going to go talk about each and every one of them here and see what we can come up with and hopefully help you pull out a winner here. So the first one here, we got Fred VanVleet, 22.5 points. Basically, you're just picking the over under here. You want to get the most points. So the one that's probably not going to hit as much, you're going to get less points. And the one that's going to hit over, you're going to get less points for the ones that's more likely going to happen. And you're going to get more points for the one that's probably not. So that's kind of how you tell the juice a little bit. And you want the most points. So sometimes it might be just a sure thing hit and you don't want to take it, like 80 points for Maxey. Well, to win this, you probably need more than 80 points. So you kind of have to think about that logically as well. So Fred VanVleet, 22.5 points. I love this. Like I said, I hit it over at Price Picks for 20.5, but 22.5, I'm still okay with it. He's going to have to shoot a ton here. You only get 95 points here, but I think it's well worth taking that risk with him. He's torched Philly in the past. I think he gets it going in all facets, but maybe if his shot's not falling, he got in foul trouble that first game. Maybe he throws up a few more assists and rebounds, but I still think he's going to be more aggressive shooting the ball with no Scotty Barnes and Gary Trent doubtful as well. Pascal Siakam, 11.5 rebounds seems a little much for me here. I don't think I can actually get to that, but with them out, with those guys out, he's put up some big rebounding numbers before. He put up 11 against Philly, but 11.5 is tight. I'm going to take the under on that. I just think it's a little much. He only put up 3 rebounds on the 16th on Saturday, but he did put up 11 rebounds against Philly back on the 7th. He's going to have to rebound more, no doubt about it, but I just don't like that 11.5. Seems super aggressive. Tyrese Maxey, I'm going to leave this one alone unless you want to take a shot on the under. 80 points is just not big enough to win, first prize in these, so I wouldn't really touch that one. But yeah, as you can tell, over 3.5 assists is probably the way to go with that. Joel Embiid, 47.5 points in rebounds. This is kind of like a coin flip here, being 100 points on both sides of it. And I think this could go either way. I think they'll continue to smash, like they really don't have anyone down there that can really do anything. Now, he only put up 34 and 40 against them in points and rebounds. So I would lean the under here just because there's a lot of different ways it can go. Yes, he put up 61 points and rebounds against Indy, 58 against Indy, 61 against Cleveland. But the last 2 Toronto games, he's only put up 34, 40, 34, and 47. I will take the under on this, just looking at those stats. James Harden, 15.5 rebounds and assists. I love this because I think he can put up close to 15 assists as it is. I would take the over. Again, 85 points, though, is the only thing that was kind of holding me back here. But if you're wanting something that's more of a shoe-in play, I think this is a pretty easy one for the over of rebounds and assists for James Harden. Donovan Mitchell, 31.5 points and assists. Again, I'm going to go over here. He shot so bad that first half of that game against Dallas, and then he came back and put up a 30 spot in that second half. I think we're going to see super aggressive here. I love this over for 100 points for Donovan Mitchell. Luka, again, he's doubtful. I don't see him playing here at all, so not going to touch the Luka here due to that. Steph Curry, 30.5 points. I don't think so. I'm going to take the under on this if I had to play one. They played him off the bench in limited minutes that first game, and how well Golden State looked. There's no reason to push him if they're going to make a deep playoff run here. So not something that I'm super excited to take. So I would definitely take the under on this, but 90 points is not a ton. That's the only thing I look about. Kevon Looney, 4.5 rebounds. For me, it all comes down with Looney is just minutes, right? Like the problem with Steve Kerr and Kevon Looney is he just doesn't play him enough minutes to really be viable in any formats. And that's the struggle you play with him. He doesn't play a ton. The minutes are never massive with him. There's times where he just gets kind of run off the court, and that is where you're always going to struggle with picking any Kevon Looney play, is just due to actual, minutes he's going to see on the court. So with that, the rebounds though, when he's on the court, that's what he's going to do. So if you want to take a chance on the over, it's one I would kind of stay away from because there's just so much uncertainty with the minutes he gets. Then Jokic down here, 50.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, I called the under on Jokic, and I still was worried about it with the under on points because I thought that they would just run him off the court. And that happened. He only put up 41 points, rebounds, and assists here. He's going to have to do more if they're going to stay in this. Like, he's going to have to. But Golden State looked just unbelievable. I think they had, out of their 45 baskets, I think they had 35 that were assisted, which is absolutely insane. Tells you how much they move the ball around and share it, and they're not a selfish team at all. Even having a guy like Clay and Curry, and with the emergence of Poole and Draymond's out there dishing the ball, they just are such a good team when they're fully healthy. And that's why I thought they were going to kill Denver. I don't think Denver has a chance here, but I would kind of lean the over at 50.5. It was way higher that in the first game. 50.5 feels more right. But at the same time, it's going to be a tough one. With Draymond out there, the way they've been playing, I only saw 34 minutes out of him with how much they were getting beat. It's a tough one. I would kind of lean the over on this one, but at the same time, because they just need these wins, and Jokic is going to have to be out there. So that's more of a fair line, I would say, than it was before. So I would lean the over, but it's one that maybe you do want to make it one of your ice picks, which is basically in case of emergency prop, in case one of these guys gets ruled out. But that's kind of what I look on the board here. Again, it's kind of small, nothing crazy. But yeah, we just want to throw something up here, kind of show you some picks, what Thrive Fantasy is about. And if you do not have an account, use that promo code DFSArmy, get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And the big thing is, even if you don't have an account over here, but you want to try a free month of DFSArmy VIP membership, then sign up for Thrive Fantasy, throw $20 into that account, and you will get a free month of VIP membership if you are a new Thrive Fantasy account holder. And all of that is in the description below. If you follow directions, you will get that free month of VIP membership. Again, it includes not just basketball, but baseball, NASCAR, MMA. We had some cheat sheets for the new USFL. So we have a little bit of everything. All of that is included, because if you want to see what we're about, again, sign up for that Thrive Fantasy account and check it out. So with that, again, hopefully this helped you a little bit. Even if you want to use it with other sites and kind of see where I am with some of these props, go for it. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.